Hello everybody, welcome back. Soloing over a form. Today we're going to be focusing on the song Take the A Train, composed by Billy Strayhorn. We used this example in part 2 as well. In part 2 we played on the snare drum. We talked about soloing just on the snare drum using rudiments, etc. Today we're going to be playing time. The first way is going to be sing the melody and play time. Second way is going to be play the melody within the time. Third way is going to be play the melody and embellish in between the melody. And the fourth way is going to be improvise over the solo and use the melody as signposts here and there. So here we go. Here's the first way, singing the melody and playing time. Hi-hat on 2 and 4, ride cymbal ding, 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 ding. And I want to just talk about that quickly. When playing the ride cymbal, you want to be really relaxed. When you move your body like this, the cymbal's right here. Not a lot of movement going on there. It's real easy. And it's just a real simple, it's really simple, but it's very crucial, very important to be relaxed, breathe, know the melody. So here we go. I'm going to sing the melody as best I can. Forgive me here for my singing, but here we go. So here's the first way. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ba, 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 dee, ba. Ba, dee, ba, da, ba, dee, ba, dee, ba, dee, ba. Ba, 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 dee, ba. Dee, ba, ba, ya, ba, dee, ba, dee, ba, da. Dee, ba, dee, ba, da, ba, dee, ba. Ba, da, da, dee, da, dee, da, da, ba, dee, da. Ba, 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 dee, da. Ba, 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 de, ba, da, ba, de, ba, da. The second way we're going to do this is going to be playing time, and we're going to play the melody within the time. So I'm going to do it 2 ways. The first way right now, I'm going to play ding, ding, ding on the cymbal, 2 and 4 on the hi-hat, and play the melody with the snare drum and bass drum. Kind of orchestrate it that way. Here we go. Now, here's the unison approach. So still the second way, playing the melody within the time, but instead of playing an ostinato, I'm going to play unison with my ride cymbal, with the snare drum, or unison with the bass drum. And here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So for the third way, we're going to play the melody and we're going to embellish in between. The first way is going to be the ostinato in my right hand, and I'm going to play the melody between my snare drum and bass drum, but this time I'm going to solo in between the melody and always return to the melody. And here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, now moving on to the second way of that, and that's going to be to play unison. Anything I play with the snare drum, I'll play with the cymbal. Anything I play with the bass drum, I'll play with the cymbal as well, keeping it flowing with the time. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Here's the final way. 2 parts again. One is going to be ostinato based. So take a solo, always have the melody in mind, and return to it as signposts here and there. And here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. In this way, I'll be playing the same thing, but I'll be playing, anytime I play the snare drum or bass drum, I'll play the cymbal in unison. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Thanks again for joining me today. There's just one last thing I wanted to play for you, and that was, I didn't want to include it in the first one because it's a little more of a contemporary approach, and that's using the hi-hat as a voice within for your soloing, and also conceptually thinking of the cymbals as taking the place of a drum. It's more of a contemporary approach, so I'll try a little bit of that just to show you. So I'm going to take a solo now, but I'm going to use whatever. I can use the hi-hat as a part of my solo instead of a timekeeper, instead of keeping it on 2 and 4. I can also play the cymbal as part of my melodic phrasing if I want to. So it's a little more freer, a little more contemporary, modern sounding. And last thing is, I won't do this today, but you could also go the other way. You could use the hi-hat and just get inside playing a hi-hat as for your timekeeper and do the whole thing with that. So it kind of goes on and on. I'll be doing more videos on this, but right now here's a more contemporary approach.